Okay, so this is live from my kitchen. My husband says this is pointless because it's 9:30 and most of you will be in bed, which is probably true. But I say I'm doing it anyway. So we talked about vectors today, and you guys saw that a vector is an arrow. Okay, it's got a length, which we call magnitude, and direction. And so today in class we talked about how we can make that a right triangle. Ooh, this piece of chalk is tiny and not making my right triangles very good. Anyway, so we saw that we have a magnitude, a length of the arrow, which is our hypotenuse, and a direction. So this is a lot like polar coordinates. And so if we want to find the x and the y components, we're going to do, let's see what I want to call magnitude. I think it calls it absolute value of v in your textbook. That's what they're using for magnitude. So if I want to find out how far I went over, that's going to be the magnitude of the vector times cosine of the angle. Okay, and we saw that we put triangle brackets on that. And then if I want to know how far I went up, that's going to be the magnitude times sine of the angle. So this is what we call component form. It tells you how far you've gone over and how far you've gone up. The same way that we did with polar coordinates, where you had a radius of a circle and a direction. Now in your textbook you're also going to see what's called IJ form, which looks a little funky, but it's just the same thing in component form, except they're going to put an I and a J. So they would say magnitude cosine of theta, and then they'd put an I here, plus magnitude sine of theta, and then they'll put a J. And all that's saying is the number in front of I tells you how far to go over. Whatever's in front of the J tells you how far to go up. Alright, so that's about it for vectors, and we'll talk about this tomorrow more in class after I've gone to bed and you've gone to bed and we've all had a chance to sleep on it. Alright, peace.